Turkey is invading the majority Kurdish region of Syria known as Rojava. This area is controlled by the PYD, a Kurdish Marxist political party allied with Turkey's outlawed PKK. The official army of the PYD is called the YPG and is sponsored by the United States. American special forces withdrew from Syria's northern border ahead of the Turkish invasion. Donald Trump says he will respond to Turkish aggression with sanctions instead of military action. Throughout Europe and even much of the Arab world, governments are condemning the invasion. Norway and Finland have already suspended arms sales to Turkey. Many more countries around the world are expected to follow suit. Most Arab countries have condemned Turkey. Only Qatar, a close Turkish ally, defended Turkey's actions. The Turkish foreign minister responded by saying the same Arab nations who condemned them are slaughtering people in Yemen. Iran not only condemned Turkey, but conducted surprise military drills near their border with Turkey. Now, Turkey is a full member of NATO and hosts American nuclear weapons. However, there is widespread support among the rest of NATO for major sanctions. There is even talk of imposing a no-fly zone against the Turkish military. Now, Turkish leader Erdoğan is once again using his Syrian refugee population as a weapon. During a speech today, he said that if the EU condemns his invasion of Rojava, then he will open the borders and flood Europe with, quote, 3.6 million Syrians. For months, tensions have been growing between the EU and Turkey over Cyprus. Erdoğan previously vowed to flood Europe with migrants if he does not get his way in Cyprus. For the past several weeks, large numbers of people have illegally crossed from the coast of Turkey to the Greek islands. The Turkish Coast Guard appears to be conducting a stand-down already. As I detailed in a previous video, the EU has paid Turkey billions of dollars to stem the flow of illegal migrants. Erdoğan wants to relocate Syrian Arabs and Turkmen to Rojava to water down Kurdish influence. Watch my last video for more details on this. Now, just a little more background. For decades, the Turkish government tried to deny that Kurds even exist as a unique people. The term Kurd was banned in government documents. Instead, they were called Mountain Turks. Of course, the PYD, YPG are no saints either. Much of the Kurdish population in Syria are people who came as illegal migrants in the 1920s. They have set up a one-party communist state. They are marginalizing the Assyrian people and trying to rewrite the history of the region by changing the names of streets and towns from Assyrian names to Kurdish names. Currently, Turkish soldiers and Turkish-sponsored militant groups have crossed the border. Turkey is bombing and shelling targets across the region. The YPG is retaliating by firing mortars and rockets into Turkey. There are military and civilian casualties on both sides. Turkey faces a much better armed YPG in Rojava than they did in Afrin because the YPG in Rojava has received hundreds of millions, if not billions, in weapons, equipment, and vehicles from the United States. There are already jihadist uprisings. The YPG is leaving Al-Raqqa and other majority Arab regions to head north to confront Turkey. Dozens of people launched attacks in Al-Raqqa as the YPG withdrew. Power is said to be out in the city, and firefights and explosions have been reported in numerous locations. The insurgents are being called, quote, ISIS sleeper agents. Turkey claims they are invading to secure the camps housing ISIS prisoners. However, this is very unlikely to happen. ISIS prisoners are now rioting, and multiple female ISIS prisoners allegedly escaped from one camp. No one, including British and French special forces helping to secure the camps, actually believe that Turkey will secure the prisoners. Remember that Turkey was allowing ISIS to bring oil across their border at Tel Abyad and sell it to Turkish buyers. Turkey previously admitted to sponsoring the Kurdish al-Qaeda support group Ansar al-Islam. This was a group that killed numerous U.S. soldiers in Iraq and officially merged with ISIS around 2014. Even now, Turkey openly cooperates with HTS, a group previously known as the Syrian al-Qaeda franchise Nusra Front. In fact, Erdoğan has already said he wants European nations to take custody of all the ISIS fighters who came from their countries, a direct contradiction to the claim that Turkey is going to take over and maintain the ISIS prison camps themselves. I suspect that things are about to get very ugly, and the violence will be exported to some European cities. It is already common to see violent clashes, arson, and even bombings between Kurds and Turks in European cities. You have Kurds with European citizenship as well as white Antifa fighting with the YPG in Syria. This is the perfect recipe for the YPG to export terrorism to Europe. I believe that we will see violent spillover in certain areas of Europe. During the Turkish invasion of Afrin, multiple Turkish cultural centers and mosques were targets of arson attacks in Germany. At least one of those attacks was carried out by white Antifa and not ethnic Kurds. It is also very likely that we will see rioting by Turks in Europe if the EU takes action against Turkey. Erdoğan has a history of calling in Turkish race riots in major European cities when he does not get his way. All right, thanks for watching this video. Click the like button, post a comment, tell me what you think about this, and please consider making a donation to this YouTube channel as YouTube has mass demonetized all my videos. And I would like to thank Christian for making a donation. And please support my sponsor, Patriotic Flags, the online flag store, patriotic-flags.com, and click the subscribe button. New video every few days.